Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Music Den. I'm your host, Armando Venditti. Hoping you guys are having a good night. And above all else, that you are looking after yourselves and one another. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined again by Mr. Jim Bricker. How's it going, Jim?
Hi, I'm doing fine.
Long time no see.
It's
Uh,
been ages.
yes. As you can tell by the clothes we're wearing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bit of a free-for-all episode that we're calling Perfection Confection. Now, uh, Jim and I have been talking about what makes a perfect pop song. So we're each gonna give each other a track that we feel is a perfect pop song. Otherwise, perfection, confection. And the other one is gonna try and rebut or agree, or it's gonna be a real free for all. We're gonna have some fun with this. Okay.
Sure. And if the
So
phrase, you ignorant slut is used, just understand it's all in fun.
yes. Go back and watch Saturday Night Live from 1975 up to 78. You know what we're
Yep, there
talking
you
about.
go.
Okay. We're going to be channeling Jane Curtin and Dan Aykroyd through us tonight. Okay, if that happens, all right.
And if it goes well, I'll pour you a nice big glass of Bassomatic.
There you go. There you go. Ooh, oh God, I remember that skit. Never mind. Okay, okay. Poor Lorraine Newman. All right.
Yep,
My God. Okay, so Jim, you have a list of track of songs that you believe are perfection confection.
I do.
Hit
Shall
me.
I just start with the first one?
Let's go.
Okay. They happen to be alphabetical just because I do that. My first choice, I think, is a no argument track at all, which is "And I Love Her" from the Beatles.
Ooh.
From A Hard Day's Night, one of the ballads off side one, one of the two exquisite ballads from side one, the other being If I Fell. But that was John's song, if I recall correctly. This is Paul's, and it's just this beautiful little mellow, slight bossa nova-ish song um,
Mhm.
that's just got this beautiful sentiment, lovely melody, a great uh, middle eight, the "A Love Like Ours Will Never Die" section. I'm not even going to try to sing it because I'll
As
destroy it.
long as I have you near me.
Yeah, exactly. This song, um, not only not only do I love it, but this when I one of the early times I saw Pat Metheny was in a very, very small club in San Jose, and um, as the encore, he came on stage with his acoustic guitar and played "And I Love Her." People might be familiar with the version of "And I Love Her" that he did that's on the album What's It All About? But the version that he played in the San Jose Cabaret was a little bit slower, just a little tuned down tempo wise, and it was just dripping with every heartfelt, beautiful emotion that one could have. And I that was the second time in a concert that I actually wept. The music was just so beautiful. Um, so the combination of just McCartney and Lennon probably at this point, beautiful songwriting combined with Pat's unbelievable ability to take melodies places where you wouldn't think that they would go, just
Yeah.
made for an absolutely perfect song. And even without the Matheny story there, I still
Yeah.
think "And I Love Her" is an absolutely perfect, perfect song.
Okay. Um, that's a good one. And because we mentioned doing album tracks before we started taping, it reminded me of another Beatles song that is an album track, A Day in the Life,
Well, yes,
Sergeant Pepper, 1967. Um,
that's a whole different kind of perfect.
it ends off side two. You got for me, you got to remember too, a lot of these songs, my brother-in-law introduced me to them.
Hmm.
So when I heard A Day in the Life, just the intro to it, the piano, the lyrics. I read the news today. He blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. Just the whole arrangement of the track, it just floored me. It floored me. And the fact that they were using orchestras and different time signatures and just nothing was off limits to them in terms of, and I've said this before about other bands, but to the Beatles and Queen would adopt this too as a mantra, but to them the recording studio was an empty canvas and they could do whatever they want in the recording studio. And
Hmm.
the fact that, the orchestra section where they're ramping up and ramping up and ramping up, and then it goes into the Paul section. Woke
Yep.
up, got out of bed, dragged the comb across my head. Couldn't do that. I'd bleed to death. But uh, but
A
um,
soft bristled comb is
but
what
you
you need,
could though.
sir.
You could. You have a manly head of hair there.
Yes,
Uh,
I do.
but and then how it would go back into the original, I guess you call it motif of the song, like the
Hmm.
the first part from the beginning. The fact that those two pieces were two separate songs that they just melded together. You know, it's pop, it's sophistopop, early
Hmm.
sophistopop.
Sure.
It is orchestral, it is
Hmm.
moving, all done within like what, 5 minutes and 40 seconds,
Yeah, 5 minutes and change. Yeah. Right.
you know? And at the very end, where the orchestra comes in again, they build up and build up and build up and build up, and then it's like the chord crashes on the piano. Boom,
Yep.
you know?
The six hands. Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that, the rumor was that Paul McCartney wanted the piano just to fade out gradually, naturally on its own. And
Right.
apparently, rumor has it, you could hear him say shh to everyone in the studio as it's
I
happening.
can't I can't hear the shh, but I can hear like a creak, like a floor creak or
Yeah.
something going on.
Yeah,
So
I can't use the either, but the shit. But no,
not
I
on
just
that song are you going to hear
no, no, you can't.
that.
No, but I just think that that's a perfect example of perfection confection.
Hmm.
Uh, because it has everything that you want. It has pop, it has orchestral, it has rock, all done very eloquently and just perfectly done, perfectly executed.
Yep. It's definitely an instance where I think the whole is greater than the sum of the parts.
Yeah,
I think that
yeah,
if you had just kind of had John's section and Paul's section on their own as songs, they
yeah,
would have been fine. But
yeah.
putting them together, it's just like, it's like a nuclear chain reaction.
What? Yeah, okay. It's beautifully done. Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Okay.
one. Yeah, I would say that is perfect as well.
Thank you. I'm getting into this. I'm good.
Okay, good. You ready for my second one?
Bring it on.
Okay, this may be one that you don't know. I think you know it, but it may be one that you don't. Are you familiar with the band The Buzzcocks?
I know the name. Yeah.
Okay, this is Ever Fallen in Love with Someone You Shouldn't Have.
That's my life story. Go on. I mean,
No, that is the song. 1978
I know.
punk, punk power pop.
Okay.
Um, it's just got a guitar it's got a guitar hook that should be framed and put on the wall of a museum. It's just a perfect pop rock guitar hook, and the vocals are charging and urgent and searching, and the chorus is infectious as all get out. It's just I don't know how long the song is. I don't have the notes with me right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
to me it's just a slice of it's just a slice of perfection, much, and I'll save another comparison for later. But yeah, if folks haven't heard that song, it's 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 a thing of beauty in punk rock, pop, power pop form.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, good one. Good one.
So you know that one?
I know of the Buzzcocks. I've heard the name, but I haven't really dived into their music. Maybe I should. Um,
Yeah, I mean, to me, the Buzzcocks on a whole are
yeah.
like hit or miss, but Ever Fallen in Love with Someone You Shouldn't Have is it's perfect. It's
Oh,
absolutely perfect.
cool. All right. Here's another one. The Raspberries go all the way.
Oh, absolutely. Please
Uh,
say more.
unfortunately, here, here. Unfortunately, that's the only good song in the album. Uh, Eric Carmen, uh, lead singer, bassist. Um, he- the first time I really paid attention to this song was when I went to see the movie Dark Shadows.
Okay.
It played in the opening credits,
Mm,
and it's just, power chords that come in, really tight production, tight drums.
hmm.
It almost sounds like it could have been recorded at Trident Studios because of the drum sound. But um, when I heard it, I first thought it was Roy Orbison.
Oh yeah, okay, I can hear that. Oh yeah, sure.
And then, like how the chorus goes, I can't even, I'm not going to do it.
Go all the way. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, everyone. I put you through that.
If I did that, I'd have to grab something and hold on tight. If I did that, it would hurt. But yeah, I think that is a perfect slab of perfection confection
Hmm.
because it's got melody, it's got punch with the guitars, but it's the chorus that kills it, that just ties it all together, right? So
Yep.
yeah,
And that middle section where it's like, and she said, "Come on,
yeah,
come on," and just keeps
yeah,
building like
yeah.
that.
And then when he goes into the chorus, he just takes off vocally. It's like he soars, right? But
Yep.
it's dreamy. It's just like it's effortless. You know what I
Yep.
mean? The way he does it. I was never a big fan of All by Myself, but or Hungry Eyes. But we're going 1972 here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going deep. Okay, back in the day. So
Yeah, exactly.
next one.
Exactly. Okay.
I got
This
a
is
few in my
also,
head.
hey, you're doing right. So this is also a G song, as it turns out. And this is the lead track from side two of Pet Sounds,
Oh,
which
okay.
is God Only Knows.
Oh my God, yes.
Yep. That one hits hard.
God only knows where I'd be without you. Let's find out. No, I mean, it's like,
Hey, no, that's I
no, I
mean,
get,
the things that you were saying earlier about a day in the life, about experimentation and orchestration and
yeah,
whatnot. I mean, this is Brian Wilson's, mini masterpiece
yeah,
of, layers and textures and musical,
yeah,
variety. It's just an absolutely phenomenal track.
yeah, yeah. No, it's a good one. That's a good one. Um, I got one for you that's a really deep album track.
Okay.
It's Queen with the Millionaire Waltz.
Okay, you've stumped me on that one. That one I do not know. I think I've heard the title.
It's
What album is it
from
from?
A Day at the Races,
Okay, all right.
and it's track 4 on side 1.
Okay.
It's a rock waltz. It's in 3/4 time.
One, two,
One,
three, one, two,
two,
three,
three,
one,
one,
two,
two.
three.
Piano and bass, and Freddie Mercury obviously penned by Freddie Mercury. Um, it's a deep track. It's
Hmm.
basically um, very, oh God, very lush in the harmony vocals.
Okay.
A lot of guitar orchestrations. The song goes from a 3/4 time to a 12/8 time.
All right.
In
I'm
the
gonna want to check that out.
in the midsection where the guitars and the drums come in,
Hmm.
and then Freddie Mercury just comes in white hot with the vocals, just so not screaming, but soaring
But soaring like Mercury can do. Yeah.
over the instrumentation. Just beautiful. And he's basically begging his lover to come back to him and where they could be happy,
Hmm.
where she can make him feel like a millionaire, right? And
Okay.
it's like 4 minutes and 55 seconds, multi-layered, multi-tracked, different sections, different again, you go from a 3/4 time signature to a 12/8 time signature in the middle section. You got Mercury coming in like white hot on the vocals, soaring, and the guitars are just brilliant. I mean, it's perfection confection for me. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I'm gonna have to seek that one out. I
Oh,
am gonna
good.
make a playlist of this
Oh, cool. No,
so
we'll put it up.
everyone can enjoy the
Yeah, we'll do that. Definitely.
okay.
Definitely.
You ready for another one?
Hit me.
Todd Rundgren, Something Anything, side four, Hello, It's Me.
It's 1972 all over again. Yeah.
Can
Hello,
you
it's
can
me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say, can you hear it in your head?
Oh yeah.
How absolutely perfect that song is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Just melodically,
You know what it is? It's like I'm hearing that right now in my head, and it's like a Saturday afternoon. It's raining outside. You're
hmm
home, and you get a phone. You know, the phone rings, and it's that person on the other end of the line, right?
Yep.
It's like it just sets that up beautifully. Oh my God, I have that album by the way too. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean that song is just utterly fantastic. Like I was saying, the melodically, the sentiment,
yeah,
the 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 way it breaks down from the middle section back into the verses, where it's like, where I never want to make you change for me. I mean, it's just this beautiful step down that's
yeah,
just
yeah.
it's a freaking work of art.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I gotta go listen to that now. Jesus Christ. There was a time where I was buying Todd Rundgren. I bought that one. I bought Todd. I bought Initiation. Like,
Hmm.
whoo, Utopia. Like,
Oh, see now, yeah, that was a left turn, wasn't it?
I bought that. I bought that one on both on vinyl and CD. Whoo. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, okay. I got one for you.
Bring it on. That's why we're here.
Speaking of Todd Rundgren, produced. Whew. Um, Meatloaf, Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Oh, yep.
The ultimate parking song. Ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, let me set it up for you. Picture it.
Picture and you will.
1975. A very robust individual by the name of Meatloaf, okay, hooks up with this songwriter by the name of Jim Steinman. And they want to write, first it's a musical, and then they called Neverland. And then they want to write, it morphs into writing an album. Now there was no demos ever done for Bad Out of Hell, the album. So Meatloaf, Ellen Foley, his girlfriend at the time, who would go on to be in movies like Fatal Attraction, Married to the Mob, Night Court, yep, the show, for very brief time. Anyways, they would have to go to these record companies and audition. Okay. Can you imagine a 320-pound meatloaf walking into your office looking like an oversized Pavarotti with this skinny blonde, okay, coming in? And you've got Jim Steinman on the piano. There's a method to my madness.
Yes.
There they go into the song, okay? And they get into the makeout section. Well, these two, Foley and Meatloaf, not Meatloaf and Steinman, but
Yes.
Foley and Meatloaf, start undressing each other and getting on the conference table and start bumping and grinding.
So method acting.
No, they were actually going for it in front of everybody, only to be kicked out of the office and told that they had no idea what rock or pop was all about.
Oh,
Anyways,
really?
yes, this song is separated into three parts. Paradise, um, oh my God, Let Me Sleep on It,
Hmm.
and oh my God,
Praying for the end of time.
Praying for the End of Time. Yes, perfect song if you want to go parking, but and try and get to second, third, whatever, first, second, third base. Only, you know, the first part is they're in love with one another. Everything's beautiful, everything's brand new. Oh my God, she's got bad breath, but I don't care. She looks great. All that kind of stuff. Second part is they actually go parking, and he wants to go further. She says, "No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'll respect you in the morning. I don't believe you." That kind of thing. Third part, it goes all the way. But then she's saying, "Are you going to love me forever if I let you go all the way? Before I let you do that, are you going to love me forever?" And
Right.
he's like, "Oh God, my foot is caught in the bear trap. I can't do this." And he freaks and says, "I can't do it. I'm done. I'm done. You know what? Like, I thought I could do it. God help me. I couldn't do it. I'm out of here." Right? It's rock, it's theater, it's pop, it's perfection, confection. The original playing time of Paradise by the Dashboard Light, ladies and gentlemen, 27 minutes.
I can't even
Okay?
fathom sustaining that song for
When
27 minutes.
when Todd Rundgren was given this track and they're like, "Oh, it's 27 minutes." He's like, "How the hell am I going to make how am I going to make a track out of 27 minutes? The
Right.
playing time for an album one side is 20 minutes, 19, 20."
Well, unless you're doing Utopia and your name is Todd Rundgren, of
Okay.
course.
So when Meatloaf got the final product and it was cut
Hmm.
down to 8 minutes and 45 seconds, he said to Rundgren, "You killed the song. The song is dead. There's nothing here." He's like, 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Just listen to the song. Okay? Meatloaf said, "He's right. He's right. It's the perfect song for whatever mood you're in, whether you want to get to first or second base, whether you want to go all the way, or whether you want to kick whoever it is out the car after you're done, or even not even get that far. But all wrapped up within 8 minutes and 45 seconds. And you know what? It works. It really does work.
Yep, absolutely.
There you go. That's it. There you go.
I have no rejoinder to that. It's
I was 8 years old when that came out. I remember that. My brother-in-law had the A track to Bat Out of Hell.
did the song go
It,
over into two tracks?
I
Do you
think it
remember
did.
that?
I think
Okay.
it did. But I think at one point it also skipped. Like it went from did the first part, it did the Paradise, and then it went into Heaven Can Win, and then it went back into like
Oh
let
dear.
me sleep on it. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But that's a great song.
Oh yeah.
That is a whole different slice of perfection.
It's like Bat Out of Hell was the perfect motorcycle song or car crash song.
Well, sure. I mean, well, it's up there with the rest of those, teen tragedy songs, Leader of the Pack and things like that.
Well, yeah. And before your next one, a little footnote: the original length of the Tower track Bat Out of Hell, 45 minutes.
It's Wagner, man.
It's listed on Wikipedia as Wagner Rock,
I believe it.
right? So
I believe it. Wow. Now, I just wish that those existed.
I know, I know, I know. But yeah,
There's your ultimate box set is like the original recordings of
well,
Bat Out of Hell.
can you imagine Clive Davis telling you that you have no idea how to write a rock or pop song?
Not if you're Jim Steinman. No, I can't
There
imagine
you go. There you go.
that.
There you go. All right, what's your next one?
Good one. Here's my next one. This is actually, I said that I had them all listed in alphabetical order, and I did, but I just remembered one, and so I've inserted it now. So I'm going back up to the A's, and I'm going for a Mr. Phil Collins, and I'm going for Against All Odds. I think you, you may
Tearjerker.
you may eye your rolls. You may roll your eyes
Oh, I'm
even.
not. It wasn't to look down on you. I would never look down on you ever. But
No, it's to me, I distinctly remember hearing that song on the radio while I was driving in the car, and it was, you know, into the second verse of the song, and I had to pull over. I mean, I was a pretty big Phil fan um, back in those days when this came out, and I'm like, oh, a new Phil Collins song. Okay, cool. So I'm listening to that, and I'm just like, this is. I mean, I had pretty. I hold face value in very, very high esteem.
I know.
My opinion of hello, I must be going was, much beneath that.
Yes.
But to me, Against All Odds was like in this stratosphere, which makes sense given that it was written and recorded or written along the same time as the stuff for Face Value. It was just resurrected for the movie Against All Odds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think the song is it's it's melodically gorgeous. It's an emotional powerhouse. It's wonderfully produced. The R.F. Martin strings on it are fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a great sounding and just a emotional gut punch of a
Well,
song.
it's that gated drum sound on the fills.
Well, certainly that is a big part of it, but even before it got to the gated drum part, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
listening to the chorus fade out, and I'm like, oh my God, this is totally wearing your heart on your sleeve.
yeah,
Very raw, emotional stuff. Even if, I mean, given what Phil was going through when he wrote the song,
yeah,
I don't think it was all made up.
yeah,
But even
yeah.
if it was all made up, it's raw, it's visceral.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, I've
So it's
got
kind of like both ends of the emotional spectrum there. You got your Meatloaf, you got your Phil Collins.
oh,
Hit me,
and now we're gonna go back into more of a lighthearted pop sensibility here.
talk to me.
Uh, Dexy's Midnight Runners. Come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen. Yep.
Yep. 2 a
Toure.
2 a. Yep.
You have not lived. I just want to insert this, Mr. Venditti. You have not lived until you've been in an Irish pub in Dublin, which is in Ireland,
No, I know.
and the band starts playing "Come On, Eileen," and it's about 11:45 at night. Almost everyone is three sheets to the wind anyway. That comes on. It,
Yes.
it, you know, it would be like Ireland winning the cup. I
Yes.
mean, oh, please continue.
Yeah.
It is
What
perfect.
was his name? Kevin Dubois. Yeah.
Kevin,
Uh,
Kevin something or other.
Dubrow. Yeah, Kevin Dubrow. Sorry. Um, wrote this, and it was released in 1982 from their album 2IA through Vertigo Records. Not that I remember that stuff. But I remember Carmela, my sister Carmela, who's passed away, bought the single. And I remember hearing it and the intro with the violins
Hmm.
or the fiddles or violin. And it was just like, what is this? And then you hear banjo and even though you couldn't really make out the lyrics because he
Hmm.
had such a
Such a brogue going on.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like and then but to me it was like, okay, what 12-year-old remembers Come On Eileen, right?
Everyone.
Like well, again, when you have smart ass, but when you have three older sisters that
Yeah.
are into music and that buy records and stuff, right? It's like, yeah, I mean,
Undeniable. Yeah.
and then when you realize what the lyrics are about,
Come on, Eileen. Hey, come on.
he's trying to get in her skirt. At
No.
this moment, you mean everything. You know, my thoughts, I confess, verge on dirty. Come on, Eileen. Like, hello. I mean, like, it's like, but you know what? It had everything. It had the hook, it had the melody, it had the instrumentation,
It had
perfection,
drama.
drama, and on the
Yep.
breakdown section, when it
Yes.
starts,
Come on,
plodding slowly and then it picks up.
Eileen. Do I? Yep. Yep.
Ever play that at a house party on New Year's Eve? And you got like you got like the Soul Train on, like dance out, like the two lines, and you got the people like they're dancing, and
Yeah.
that breakdown section comes on, and they're like, "What are we supposed to do here?" All right, I'm like, "Keep going,"
That's right.
right, and they
That's
don't
right.
realize that it's going to ramp up, and like keep going. It's hilarious.
Oh, it's great.
It has everything to it.
Well,
And
that
unfortunately,
breakdown section,
yeah.
when my story, yes, I was in an Irish pub. Yes, it was like quarter of midnight. And when that breakdown section started, and it's, come on, Eileen, to right. Yeah. I mean, people were just yelling, singing.
And then
It was,
the overdub of his vocals, like, now you have grown, now you have shown,
hmm.
like it's like, whoo. And then and like, oh my God. But yeah,
Yeah.
you go to school the next day. Oh, I heard this song. What the hell is that? I mean, like, it's like,
You know what it is?
mm,
Perfect. That's what
well,
it is.
yeah, you know what? And you knew in your mind, you knew that you knew something more different than other people, people, other kids your age at the time. They wouldn't understand it, but you knew good music when you heard it, right? So, I mean, to me, that was perfection, confection. That was just brilliant. That was like, chef's kiss. Amazing. Amazing.
Big time.
Whew.
Big
Yeah.
time.
I need a
But you know
cigarette
what?
after that.
You know what?
Mm.
I may have something that can top that.
The devil, you say. Go on.
I'm staying in the United Kingdom,
Oh,
and I'm going with a band that we just recently talked about from 1975. I'm Not in Love by 10cc.
woo!
I mean, it really don't get much more perfect than that.
Mm. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm putting down?
Oh my God. Oh my. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I had to censor myself right there. Okay. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so instrumentally sparse,
Yeah.
but the vocals are doing things that were just at that time were unheard of.
Yeah. The overdubs
And
and the ethereal effect on the vocals. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, the tape loops going on that, Godley and Krem and all of them put together.
Yeah.
Um, just fading them in and out using the mixing board as an instrument.
Yeah.
Um, the and just, the this much like Every Breath You Take, the song seems like it's one thing, but it's another.
Hmm.
And in this case, I'm not in love, sounds like a denial of someone wanting to be in a
Yeah.
relationship, but
Yeah.
really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah.
That picture on the wall, yeah, it's just hiding a stain.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nothing. It's
Yeah.
nothing. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything to me.
Exactly.
So, so just we talked about, I talked about 10cc kind of being like, the smartest kids in the class. And to me, this is a song where the smartest kids in the class demonstrated definitely that they were the smartest kids in the class because the song from the sentiment, the melody, the performance, the production, it's just stunning. It's absolutely
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. I would counter that with the track before that, Unuia Paddy lead.
So are you countering or are you kind of adding to the list?
Well, I would not. Okay, I've been up too long.
Yes,
Um,
you.
I, I would add to the list. I would say it's a two for one shot.
There we
Unuia
go.
Paddy, One Night in Paris, leads off the original soundtrack.
Yep.
It is, like I said before, Edith Piaf. It is the French Quarter. It is
It's Moulin Rouge,
it's Moulin Rouge.
which I guess is the red quarter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all of that in a bag of chips. Um, the instrumentation, the vocal, the overdub, the melody, uh, the fearlessness of that
Hmm.
song.
Yep.
And it's oh man, are we going deep? Holy jeez, I need some swimming trunks for this one. I mean, it's just
Get on your waders, boys.
woo wee. I mean, like I heard that Unuia Petty. I bought all of their albums on vinyl. That prompted me to go out and get the albums on vinyl.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, from one end of the spectrum to another, but they complement one another. It's a good what's the term? Juxtaposition, I guess.
Yeah, well, Un Nuit à Paris, like you're saying, it kicks off the album, and it's very flamboyant. It's very cabaret.
Avant-garde. Yes, yes.
Yeah, but and the fact that it's followed by I'm Not in Love, which in the beginning is just so understated. You've got just this vocal cloud and then this just drum machine beat that starts happening and
Yeah,
then the Rhodes piano starts coming in and it's like what is this? Because it's darn near 180 degrees from the song before
yeah,
and you just melt completely
yeah,
into I'm Not in Love.
yeah,
It's the sequencing on the album was just flawless.
yeah. Oh, definitely, definitely. You got
You're
another
doing
one?
great.
You got another one?
I have many.
Ooh, my dear boy. Them's fighting words. Go on.
All right. Once again, staying in the United Kingdom, from the person who may be the incontrovertible king of pop perfection confection. Again, Mr. McCartney. Listen what the man said.
Okay. All right.
Just
I get it.
all of its different sections. Um, all the different things that are happening. Well, first of all, the verses, anytime, any place you can hear the people say. It's got that sax line that sort of carries one of the main melodies through that's just very, very memorable and hooky. You get into the chorus and it's a great sing along.
Yeah,
Once you get Paul and Linda's kind of layered vocals in there and
yeah,
the big swells.
yeah.
Um, you get into towards the
Ooh.
end with the wonder of it all baby and the yeah
Yeah.
yeah yeah at the end and
Oh
then
yeah.
just when you think the song's going to fade
And then it
what
goes
comes
into
in
like that
the
the
sax solo.
yeah, and the orchestral bit that goes with it. Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah, probably George Martin arranged some strings there and I mean to me that's just such a journey that flows
Yeah.
so flawlessly.
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it's it's ear candy.
Yeah. Yeah. And from one end of the spectrum to another, I guess you probably could call this band one hit wonder. Well, this was their biggest hit in North America. The Human League, Don't You Want Me?
You can't argue with that. That is a perfect song.
1981 from the album Dare. Uh,
Yep.
one of the first albums. that I realized when I read the track listing and the information sheet that it was all done on keyboards and drum programming, like
Okay.
the first one. Um, First of all, the hook is there. The melody,
Oh,
the hook,
you're
uh,
talking about the dun 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 dun
dun dun dun
dun.
dun 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 dun. You know, it's just like, okay, we've arrived. And then when you go into the verse, you know, you were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when
Yeah,
I met you.
it's
You
such
know,
a great story, just
I
right up
picked
front.
you out to shake you
Boom.
up and turned you around, turned you into someone new. You know, it's like, okay, you realize that he's upset, he feels rejected, but you realize also very quickly that he's bloody threatening her. You know,
Yeah, as it
you
turns
better
out.
change your mind or we will both be sorry. It's like, wait a minute.
A little
Like
stalkerish.
they draw you in and then they give you the sucker punch. It's like, doesn't take away that it's a good song.
Yep.
But I mean, yeah. And then, you know, you've got, what was her name? Suzanne Sully that does the female vocal
Okay.
in response. You know,
Hmm.
she's telling him, yeah, you helped me out, but you know what? I had dreams of my own and I had enough, I knew enough to get myself out of what I was doing. You just happened to come along and assist me. I still love you, but I need to do this, whatever I'm doing, I need to do it on my own. You need to go. I'm done. You know,
Yep.
it's like, whoo wee, that packed a punch, right? And yeah, I mean, you couldn't, again, it's the Dexys Midnight Runners. You couldn't have a house party with either one of those two songs playing at the same, like,
Yeah.
they had to be there. Yeah. They had to be on the playlist, right? So
Yep.
yeah, no, I just, and I remember we had the single, and the B side was a track called Seconds. And,
Okay.
oh yeah, it was, oh my God, but don't you want me? Oh, please. Again, chess.
Hey, from a single standpoint, boy, are you going to have fun putting up artwork in this video.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I can't find the singles artwork, I'll just use the album covers. I
There
mean,
you go.
so
There
there
you
you
go.
go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, don't I agree that is a perfect slice. And you know what I don't know why this sort of got into my brain, but for the last 5 years or more, I have longed and have always thought that a bluegrass version of Don't You Want Me would be perfect. You get a banjo underneath with that sort of bubbling
Oh my God.
synth part, and you get
Okay.
someone like Alison Krauss singing the female response. I mean, it would be dynamite.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
I'm telling you.
Okay. All right.
Clearly, I need more things to do in my life if I can think of things like this as things that I want.
All right. I'm not saying a word. I love you too much. I'm not going to say a word.
Okay, well, thank you. So speaking of things, I have a next one on my list.
Hmm.
Electric Light Orchestra, Side 2, A New World Record, Song 2, Living Thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with telephone line.
Nope, I'm going with the other side of the album. Living Thing, to me, a more perfect song.
Although that was a fighting words right there, man. That was a fighting words. Woo!
So we could have a healthy debate between Telephone Line and Living Thing, like which one is better, but would you deny that Living Thing is a perfect song?
It has moments of drama.
Mm-hmm.
It has moments of melody and hook. It's got the hook.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as a kid, I'm like, what does he mean he's taking a dive? You know, I'm like, but I don't know. I mean, it's good, but I
It
mean,
it that I'm just telling you that acoustic guitar rocking into it when Jeff Lynne starts getting into the first second verse, the
yeah,
first time the second verse is used, where it's the "and you and your sweet desire,"
yeah.
just the way the vocals just sort of
The way
climb and
the
fall.
vocal gymnastic. that he does.
yes, the vocal gymnastics, and
Yeah.
then into the chorus with the strings, dun dun dun, and then dun 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 dun. I mean, just the whole thing
Well,
with
it's got to be.
the violin, the trumpet, the choir vocals.
It's got to be said. Um, Jeff Lynne is a major Beatles fan. I mean,
Yeah,
they're all over the records. Like, come on.
yeah.
Um, I've got one for you.
Okay. By the way, telephone line, I it is a slice of perfection. I will, I no
I
argument for me.
it brings me to tears
Yeah.
when I hear that. Um, my next pick. Oh my God. April Wine. Tonight is a wonderful time to fall in love.
You're gonna have to tell me more. This is a new one on me. Please start talking, brother.
From 1975, their album Stand Up.
Okay.
Um, it's just beautiful guitar chords that come in and just a very simple drum pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And he's singing to his girlfriend saying that she trusts him and all she wants to do is give him her love and affection. And he's feeling it 1000%. And that she's telling him tonight in the chorus, tonight is a wonderful time to fall in love.
Okay.
It is, uh, to me, it is a slice of perfection. It is just
Mm-hmm.
beautifully done. Um, oh, I have a twofer. I have another one. You Won't Dance with Me from April Wine. Um,
Oh, okay.
from Never Forever, I believe it's called, from 77. Um, oh, sorry. That one has a 1950s doo-wop kind of a feel.
Ooh, okay.
With the guitar chords, like the strumming of the guitar chords, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just very wistful in the arrangements, like in the strings that they have on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just imagine you see the like it's like a prom, not Carrie of the prom, but it's a prom thing, right? Like where
Mm-hmm.
you're dancing in the middle, like and the spotlight's on you, and you're just being whisked away, like you're just spinning and spinning during the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
And he's basically telling her that um, the way she's treating him is not right. Like, girl, you're treating me bad. You won't dance with me. You won't hold hands with me. These are the lyrics. And girl, that's not the way that it should be. You're treating me bad. And it's like, because he's giving her all of his affection and time, and
Uh-huh.
she's just like slapping his hand away. I don't want you. You know, but it's done so beautifully musically that um I'm sure our people watching this will know what I'm talking about, but
Yeah.
uh for I think it's called Forever for Now. I think it's called, yeah, the album.
The album.
Yeah. It
Okay,
was
so I want to make sure I got this right. So that's Tonight is a Wonderful Time to Fall in Love
yeah,
and You Won't Dance with Me.
yeah,
Both by April Wine.
yeah.
Okay.
That's a two for shot.
All right, I'll give you two for shot.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna follow up with my own two for shot, but it's gonna be different bands.
Go for it.
Okay, so I know you're familiar with Diana Ross and the Supremes.
Miss Ross. Yes. Go on.
I know that you're probably also familiar with Where Did Our Love Go? You Can't Hurry, Love, Come See About Me.
Yes. It was before my time, but go on.
I've got one of their songs that's better than those three.
You keep me hanging on?
Nope. Although that's another good one. It's one that you probably don't know. It's a deep cut.
Oh God, okay.
It's a deep cut from the album Supremes A Go Go. and I think it was released as a single, but it didn't do anything, but it
Okay.
should have ruled. It's called Love is Like an Itchin' in My Heart.
You know what? That was part of a medley that here comes Soul Train again. In 1977, Don Cornelius,
Yeah.
along with Simon Susan, who was a record producer, put together this band called Shalimar,
Okay. Yep. Shalimar,
studio
sure.
creation,
Yep.
and the original band, the original creationist Shalimar was just a studio creation, just back like singers, faceless
Okay.
singers. They released a Motown medley, a disco Motown medley called Uptown Festival
Mm-hmm.
on Soul Train Records, distri-
Okay.
distributed by RCA. And it was a two-part, part one and part two covered the entire single on both sides. And An Itching in My Heart was part of the medley.
Okay. So you're familiar with a cover of it.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. I'm dating myself right now. But it's like,
Not a
okay,
problem.
go
I'm
on.
telling you,
The
the
original. Sorry.
Supremes version
Yeah,
is a killer. Absolute Motown killer. Just a drum beat, bum, 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 bum. And,
yeah,
Diana starts singing off, and then, you get the whoos in there, and it's just
yeah,
off to the races with this, keyboard glockenspiel combo that's just screams Motown. It's
yeah.
glorious. It's
I got one
absolute
for you.
perfection.
I got one for you from Miss Ross. Theme from
Okay.
Mahogany.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Do you know where
Tell
you're going to?
tell me more about that. Why you think that is perfection?
I just think that it's a beautiful piece of music. The the verses, the melody, the chorus, just her vocals on that are just sublime. Um,
Yeah, the songwriting on that is, sublime too. That middle section just really draws you in.
and I want to say Ashford and Simpson, but I don't want to as songwriters. But
Could be.
I don't know, but I just love her vocal delivery. I love the arrangement of the track, the use of I guess Fender Rhodes. I'm not sure, but
Hmm.
it's just beautifully done.
It is.
Um,
I agree.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, man, we're going deep here. I
We're
like,
going deep. This is
I
good.
like
This is
this.
good.
I
Okay.
like this.
Excellent. I'm enjoying it too. All
Okay.
right. This is a recent one that we've covered, which we've said is perfect, and it's just time to codify it. Um, Mary's Prayer.
Oh God. Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm enough said.
yeah,
Absolutely perfect.
yeah.
So I'm gonna use my twofer privilege, and I'm gonna put a second one out there. Different band,
Go on.
1979, Regatta de Blanc, side one, track one, Message in a Bottle. I mean, do pop songs really get more perfect than Message in a Bottle?
Okay.
So does that okay mean
Sight on target, target hit, target sank. There we go. Yeah, game point set match. Elvis has left the building.
okay, there we go.
And yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's perfection, it's confection, it's Sting. It has Stuart Copeland on drums.
yeah,
What more do you want? I tell
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah. Oh, sweet Jesus. Um, yeah,
I was never a Roxanne guy,
yeah,
just to get that out there. But when Message in a Bottle came out,
yeah,
I'm like, all right,
yeah.
these guys got it.
Okay. I got one for you.
Bring it.
I don't know the album title, but I know the band and the song. The Fix. Ooh, 1987. I think it's the album's called Walkabout.
And it's a fix song?
Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
The track is called Secret Separation.
Oh, oh my. That has been a long time since I've heard that.
Rupert Hine produced it.
Yep.
Dabello is listed as being on background vocals, although I can't really hear her
Okay.
because she's got a real distinctive voice.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. And he's basically saying, I just, first of all, I love the arrangement, the production, the relentless guitar that Jamie plays on it.
Yep.
Just the repetition of the chords that come in, like just relentless, just like constant. And the drumming, Psy's vocals on it, his lyrics, uh, I cry when I hear that.
Okay.
Like I bawl because um sorry. Um he's basically saying, I have to leave you. I have to go.
hmm
Don't watch me cry. I'm gonna like don't see me cry. I have to leave. We can't be together anymore. We'll meet again at some point, but now is not the time. It hurts when you hear that. Um, but musically, I think it's again another slice of perfection, confection. It's just beautiful.
Okay. I look forward to re-listening to that. It's been a while
Yeah.
since I've heard that Fix song, so
Yeah. And there's enough of 80s production on it, but not, I mean, the drums sound doctored, but they could also be reproduced live.
okay.
So,
All right.
yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I've got another song that sounds very, very 80s, but very, very 80s in the most perfect way possible. Meaning it captures everything about the time, but if you play this song tomorrow, it's gonna sound just absolutely perfect and nothing is out of place.
Okay.
Talking 1982,
Okay.
Roxy Music, side one,
Avalon.
you drop the needle on Avalon and you hear more than this. Do
You
you do
s-
you pick up what I'm putting down?
God, I need a joint after this. Yeah, it's that good. We need to do a show on Avalon.
Yes.
That's in the cards.
We
Yeah.
and frankly, based on our Pete Townsend discussion earlier today, we could do a whole series on 1982 because there's at least 24 absolutely killer albums from 1982.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. But back to Avalon.
Another story.
Back to more than this. Um, Beautiful vocals. You want to talk about sophistopop?
Yeah.
There's an elegance and an eloquence about that song that is just miles ahead of what was going on at the time. Like, oh my
The the
God.
textures, the keyboard textures are, ethereal and otherworldly.
Yeah, yeah, okay,
And once, Brian's vocals come in,
yeah,
immediately like jumping to the falsetto
yeah,
with I Could Feel, it's like, oh, come on now.
yeah, yeah. Now I'm regretting not getting his solo box set when it came out, but I digress.
We
Um,
digress. But yes, I'm glad you agree with me. Yeah, I think More Than This is just. And
yeah,
you know what? You know who did a pretty darn good cover version of More Than This
mm,
is Nora Jones, backed by Charlie Hunter.
okay.
Do you know about Charlie Hunter?
No, I know Nora Jones, but not Charlie Hunter. No.
Charlie Hunter is a jazz funk guitarist who basically his claim to fame is playing an eight-string guitar wherein he's doing the melody and soloing and bass all at the same time.
Okay.
So the Nora Jones version of More Than This comes from a a Charlie Hunter album, which, if I recall correctly, is called like Under the Digital Playground or Back from the Digital Playground, something
Okay.
along those lines.
Okay.
Uh, that's a great record in and of itself, and the Nora Jones cover is one slice of it.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to think of one now. To come back with that, counter that.
I know that More Than This sets a pretty high bar.
Whoo, sweet Jesus. Uh, Pat Metheny, Last Train Home.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was going to have the first instrumental track, but no, you got me. That is just delicious.
That introduced me to Pat Metheny.
Hmm.
Um, it's another song I hear that I cry.
Hmm.
The the rhythm of it with the brushes, the double time on the brushes,
Yep.
the guitar that he plays,
Hmm.
very subtle, but also very supple. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Like
I mean,
it
it's got this,
there's an
neo
there,
sitar sound to it.
yeah, there's an opulent feeling to it.
Dude, you just said opulent.
I know, I know,
You haven't slept for like, 29 hours,
I
and yet
know.
you're pulling out words like opulent. I don't know what to do with you.
Sell me to the highest bidder. But then come and pick me up because I trust you. I don't trust them.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, no, I
That's a good choice, man.
picture a 17-year-old kid with acne that is socially awkward, that music is their only salvation or only outlet. That music to them is the only place that they feel normal,
Hmm.
and they latch on to this song. They don't know if it's jazz fusion or if it's pop or if it's rock. They just know they like it.
Do you know where you first heard it?
Much Music, believe it was a Thursday.
Okay, so it was a video on
Yeah,
Much Music. Okay.
1987.
How many arguments do you get from me on that?
Yeah.
Zero.
Woof.
It's a
Okay.
good one.
That was a hot
So
one.
so I'm thinking my next one may also receive no argument,
Oh,
but
go.
it is a song which has one of the greatest um, underappreciated guitar solos ever.
Okay.
My Sharona by the Knack.
Woo! You're talking about the extended guitar solo. All
I'm
right.
talking about the album version, absolutely.
Get the knack. All right.
I just think that is a, much like Ever Fallen in Love is like a perfect combination of punk and power pop.
Mm-hmm.
My Sharona is a perfect combination of power pop with a
Yeah.
punk twist
Yeah. Yeah.
to it.
I got it.
And I mean, so that came out in 79. So I was what, 14? So yeah, it's like what 14-year-old isn't just going to fall in love with My Sharona?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it.
Yep.
100%. My
It's
next
perfect, I
one.
tell you.
Sorry?
I said it's perfect, I tell you.
It is perfect. It is perfect. Um, hmm. This is an album track from a band that some people love, some people can't stand. I'm talking U2, Achtung Baby,
Yep.
track one, Zoo Station,
Ooh.
produced
Okay.
by Daniel Lanois
And his
and
buddy Brian.
Brian Eno. To me, number one, this was an album that U2 had to make because if not, they were going to turn themselves into caricatures.
Yep. Sorry, I had to
And
diff off camera, but I'm right here.
yeah, I know. And the production on it, because from it reminds me of Bowie a la Heroes.
Well, and given that they recorded it in Berlin, that's
Yeah, at the
probably a lot
San
of the.
at Hanson Studios there. Yeah, yeah. Just the intro, the guitars, that
Mhm.
just the industrial feel to it. Yeah.
That is a cut I would not have expected, but I agree. I think the kickoff to Zoo to Achtung Baby, I mean that's vital. I mean, if Zoo Station didn't hit as hard as it did, the whole rest of the album would not be as strong.
They needed to start the album with something that was gonna right in the, like right in the fa like between the eyes. It's
Yeah,
like,
guns a-blazing. They had to come
yeah.
out with that, you
And
know.
yeah, yeah. And it was, yeah, okay. Never, okay, the fly, please, okay, never mind. But
Well, The Fly's not a bad song, and it does have a very, you know, it does draw you in
it,
with, the Edge's guitar line, but it's not as in your face as Zoo Station is.
yeah, but yeah, and Zoo Station also keeps with kind of like more the rock feel
Yes.
of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I even have my next one ready to go. Let's go. Um,
Shall I go next?
Go ahead.
Okay. I think I may get another one of those expressions on your face that just goes that I've hit the target.
The shit eating grin one. Okay, go on. Okay. Go on.
Jellyfish from Spilt Milk, New Mistake.
Yeah, definitely.
It is a it is a perfectly balanced pop song that has a beginning, a middle, and an end, a catchy lyrics, chorus,
You caught me off
arrangements.
guard with that, but yeah, yeah,
I mean, even just the fade out on that song is perfect. The
yeah.
way it just keeps adding layers and layers and layers and layers,
But
melodies
yeah,
and counter harmonies, and
yeah,
oh,
yeah. My God.
you didn't
I
think I was going to go jellyfish on you, did you?
No, I would add too the Ghost at number one.
Okay. All right. So say more about that.
Their lead-off single from
Hmm.
Spilt Milk. Just the intro with the guitars and the drums that come in, and you can hear the Queen influence, you can hear the Beach Boys influence, the
Hmm.
use of harpsichord on the breakdown section,
Yep.
timpani,
It's a Brian
like
Wilson field day. Well, and it
like
makes sense because the song is about Brian Wilson.
like you know, oh my God, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, friend, chef's kiss on that one, but it's yeah, perfection.
Yep.
I was gonna go with another one, but I still have it in my head.
Okay. That's fine. Shall
Uh,
shall I shall I go to my next one then?
go
Or do you
for
want
it.
to? Okay. All right. Um, this artist I
Just
could have
checking the
picked.
time. Yeah,
Doing all right?
yeah, we're doing good.
All right. This artist I probably could have picked any one of a dozen songs and they would have fit. But this one somehow fits the perfection confection description most perfectly.
Yeah, yeah.
And I am going to go with Peg by Steely Dan.
Okay, mic drop. All right.
I, if not for the
Yeah,
Jay Graydon guitar solo
yeah,
alone.
yeah, yeah. I got it.
Yeah, yeah.
I got it.
Now I have to
Chuck
say,
Rainey on
I
bass. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
oh yeah, and uh Rick Marotta on drums.
Oh,
I'm just
jeez. Yeah. That
fantastic.
that's a joint moment.
I did a very long pause, not for dramatic effect, because I was trying to decide at the last minute,
Yeah.
should I pick FM instead?
No, you picked the right one.
I picked the right one. That's why I stuck with Peg. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got two in my head. I'm trying to decide which one to go with first.
You can go with one now and then one later.
Hmm.
Because I've still got another dozen here.
Okay, Prince with "Don't Talk to Strangers."
I don't know this one.
Album track from the Girl Six soundtrack from Spike Lee, his movie. Uh, it's like 3 minutes and 2 seconds, very short, like live drums, live playing,
Hmm.
and he's basically saying to his girlfriend that he has to leave, but that she will make it. She will succeed.
Okay.
When I hear this, I think about a parent having to say goodbye to their kids.
Hmm. Yeah, the tough one.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So which Spike Lee movie was this
Girl
connected to?
Six.
Girl
Girl
Six.
Six. Um,
So, and this was like early 90s?
96.
Oh, in mid 90s. Okay, 96. And I'm gonna guess, I haven't heard the song, but I'm gonna guess it's Don't Talk number two,
Two to
Strangers.
Strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shaka Khan did a cover of it, but
Mm,
Prince's original
okay.
is the best.
Okay. I
Is
look forward to hearing that.
It's very short.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. It's a it's gut wrenching for me, but
Okay.
it's good.
It sounds like the the association you're making with the song was not part of like the intention of the lyrics,
No
but yet you've been able to make this more
connection.
heartfelt, deep,
Yeah.
deep connection to it. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. I am going to go 180 degrees away from that
Okay.
for my next song.
Okay.
But I think perfection is really the only adjective to put to it. Roundabout by yes.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah. The
I
first
mean,
The
yeah,
very first prog track I recorded on my tape recorder as a kid, as a
nice.
teenager.
Was that off someone's like record or did you hear it on the radio or
I heard it on 104.5 Chum FM in Toronto. It was a Sunday afternoon. I was in my bedroom and I had one of those, little dinky portable tape recorders
sure.
with the one speaker. And
Yep.
I wanted to start recording music and it was on a BASF tape.
Nice.
And that was the first song I recorded. And I didn't even know who Yes were. I didn't even know what progressive rock was. I just liked what I heard. The intro with the keyboards and then the guitar that come in. It's
Yep.
like, yeah, I like this. I
So
like
you hit the record button after the song had started.
No, just before because
Oh, okay.
I knew enough not to record the DJ, but I knew enough to record like hit the my brother-in-law Mario taught me to always keep my finger near the pause button and to release it as quickly as you could.
That's a good life lesson.
And yeah. But yeah, I remember that song. Oh my God. Yeah, that was I remember I recorded that one. I recorded Take Me to the River by Talking Heads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those,
Okay.
the youth of today, I tell you, they don't
You
know
have
the
no
joy of
idea.
sitting listening to the radio and having to record something.
Yeah. Back
Bow
in
wow
my day.
wow. C30, C60, C90 go. It was a
Oh, I know.
lifestyle.
I know. Hell, back in my day, if you had a 90-minute Maxell tape, the Chrome, you were flying, man. You were like,
Woo!
you were rich. You were rich. You
You
had
wa
money.
you was.
Oh yeah.
You were
What was I
dope.
talking about? Uh, my next one. Um, oh my God. It's a Stevie Nicks song from Fleetwood Mac. uh, from Say You Will, the last
Hmm.
song in the album called Goodbye Baby, and it it's a ballad, very minimal acoustic guitar and keyboards, and it reminds me of my sister Carmela,
Hmm.
um, where she's basically saying goodbye to her son, that she has to leave him.
Right.
Yeah,
It seems like a lot of the ways that songs kind of hit a next level for you in terms of like
yeah,
quality have a lot to do with emotional connection.
yeah, they do. They do. Well, because the opening lyric is "Don't take me to the tower and take my child away."
Hmm.
It's like, whoa. Um, and the chorus goes, uh, "Goodbye, baby. I hope your heart's not broken. Don't forget me. Yes, I was outspoken," which Carmela was. "You are with me all the time. I'll be with you again one day." That's hard.
I see how that would hit very, very hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, mm, but beautiful melody, beautiful lyric, beautiful arrangement, coming from a woman that pissed off a lot of people later on. But yeah, yeah, perfection, confection. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Very nice. I feel like mine are so shallow
No, it's
because
fine. It's fine.
comparatively.
I'll be coming up with the one hit wonders, the Tony Basil's and the whole. Come on, no, I mean, don't
Okay,
worry.
all right, all
You
right.
know, um,
Um, okay. So I am moving into we were talking about 1982
yeah.
earlier. This is another 1982 solid banger of a song. Um, Senses Working Overtime by XTC.
Ooh, okay, all right. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
again, songs don't get much more perfectly constructed than this one.
yeah. You went deep in the well for that one. Yeah, okay. Um,
It's weird because it doesn't feel that way to me because this is
yeah,
bubbling on the surface for me always
yeah.
as just sort of like a golden ring of awesome
What
to
I,
kind of hang
yeah, but
on to.
yeah, and what I'm referring to though is Andy Partridge's vocal delivery, the
Hmm.
drumming, uh, the counting, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 senses working overtime. You know,
Yep.
boom, 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 boom. It's like, okay, we've arrived. Like,
Yeah, especially because it keeps building up to that,
yeah, yeah. It builds and
melodically.
builds and builds, and then it just, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a killer.
Oh yeah. Okay. My next one is okay. We're gonna go for a bit of a rocker here. Lenny Kravitz, are you gonna go my way? Cindy Blackman Santana on the drums in the video.
Are you gonna go my
Woo!
way?
A rock song about Jesus Christ. Um,
There, hey, that's Lenny's wheelhouse.
the drums that come in, the guitar, the spiral effect on the middle eight section,
Hmm.
the guitar solo, the powerful vocal delivering on it, just you know, um, yeah, perfection all the way around. The fact
Okay.
that it was recorded on analog equipment, you can hear
Oh,
the
and because that's this was like late 90s, right?
93.
Oh, okay, all right.
You can hear
That's
the
close.
hissing in the background.
That's beautiful.
It was the same time that around a few months after Jellyfish came out with Ghost of Number One and the album. Yeah. Um, oh yeah. Whew. Oh my God. a masterclass in like 4 minutes, pure rock pop confection.
Yep.
Confection, confection.
I haven't heard that one in a while, but every time I've heard it, it's always been like
Yeah, yeah,
slap me upside the head.
yeah. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I am gonna go maybe pretty far afield.
Oh, the
This
outfield. That was a good one too. I'm thinking. Sorry, go
this
ahead. Go ahead. A field. Go ahead.
afield. This is what the jazzers would call a standard.
Go on.
And this particular song has two stunning versions that come to mind for me. One was done by Willie Nelson on his album Stardust,
Okay.
and another is on an album with Nat King Cole doing vocals and George Shearing playing the piano. And
Okay.
the tune is called September Song.
Okay.
And it is a beautiful lament to a love that you've lost. It's been a long, long while from, May to December, but the days get short when you reach September. Um,
That lyric is familiar. Okay.
and yeah, oh my gosh. Oh, the days dwindle down to a precious few, and these precious days I will spend with you. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
oh, it's
That's
an
cool.
emotional knife heart right there. And
Oh
those
no.
those two versions are either one is just absolute solid gold.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
It's one when you get to the playlist, you may have to brace yourself.
Oh, I got one for you.
Okay.
We're gonna go to church on this one.
All right.
Tears for Fears. The album is The Seeds of Love from '89. Track two, the Bad Man song, featuring Olita
Oh yeah.
Adams on co-lead
Yep.
vocals.
Yep.
8 minutes and change of perfection. Heard in the word that was said that night when the light of the world put the world to right. And it was like, what the hell is this? You know,
Exactly.
food for the saints that are quick to judge me, hope for a bad man. This is a bad man song. Like, and then there's that breakdown section on
Hmm.
piano with the drums. I'm like,
Yep. It's just perfect.
like,
It's
even
so
though,
unexpected and it's just so oh, it works so well.
yeah, oh my God, I need a cigarette. Just thinking about it. In my head, there's a mirror. When I've been bad, I've been wrong. It's just like, what the, like, perfect.
It's interesting that, certainly Tears for Fears had a reputation of being very raw
Yeah,
in what they were writing. And this is just a whole nother kind of raw
yeah, yeah,
for them.
yeah,
And just to have I can't think of anyone other than, Oleta Adams to kind of help pull that off and
yeah,
bring it the soul that it needed,
yeah,
that whole album.
yeah. Woo. All right. That was a deep one.
That is a deep one.
All right.
Okay, it's come to this point in the list. So when we talk about pop music,
Oh Lord. Okay. All right. I love you,
there's
Jim. Let's
there
go.
there could certainly there can certainly be an inarguable academic quality
Okay.
about its, it may be stupid, but you can't deny that it's catchy.
Are you talking 8675309, Jenny?
No, but that would fit.
Oh
But that
my
would
God.
fit. This
Okay.
is a little more modern,
All right.
but I think it qualifies as Perfection Confection, even though you will be annoyed.
Okay.
I'm talking about Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
Oh my God. A perfectly good show shot to shit. What the hell are you doing to me? Um,
Well, you don't have to agree, but let's, in the world of defining our terms, I just think that as a pop song goes, in terms of melody, in terms of hook, in terms of, earworminess, I think this song has got it all.
okay.
I mean, I'd never go and seek it out,
All right.
but by the same token, I don't I usually don't turn it off when I hear it. But I don't hear it very often.
Okay. All right.
But I will give you this little present. I don't know if you're familiar with a YouTube channel that comes out of Canada called Drumeo.
No.
Brief explanation. One of the features that they have on Drumeo is that they bring drummers on there of note.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Sorry. I saw one with I think Mike. I think it was his channel, Mike Portnoy. He
Mike
was on.
Portnoy,
Port-
and he's making up a drum part to Shake It Off. And he had never heard the song. And he is given the song without a drum track, and he is free to make up any drum part he wants.
Okay. All
And
right.
so it is so much fun to
Mm-hmm.
take the combination of the perfection confection of just the track that it is
Yeah.
and to shoehorn Mike Portnoy's style into it.
Yeah.
It makes for something that's really, really fun.
Okay. All right.
So maybe if you hear that version, it might help make the original a little more palatable.
Oh
That is
boy.
my gift to you.
You could have sent flowers. You know what I mean?
Well, it
You
is
could
Valentine's Day, but look what we're doing on Valentine's Day, us schlubs. So there you go.
tell me about it.
All right.
My next one.
Okay.
This is a deep one.
Okay.
Hollow Notes, 1982, from the album H2O.
Hmm.
It's the B-side to the single A Family Man.
Oh
Mi-
dear,
The
you are
Mike,
going deep.
the Mike Oldfield track. It's called Italian Girls.
Italian girl. Well, I can see why this might hit home, but please do say more.
John Oates is on vocals.
Okay.
Just a very well constructed pop song, beautiful melody, beautiful arrangement, great verses. Um, yeah. Uh, Family Man was the single from at the time that was released. Flip it over, B-side's better.
Okay.
So yeah, I was going deep there.
You are going deep. That is one I had not heard of.
Oh yeah,
In
oh yeah,
fact, I'm just gonna take a quick look while we're
yeah,
while we're here
yeah.
on the interwebs, and I'm gonna see
Yep.
if it's even on. Well, it is on Spotify. It's on H2O. So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know my
I,
stuff.
I look for. I will. Good sir. I was not arguing with your musical knowledge.
I
I was
know,
trying
I
to see if
know,
it
I
was
know.
available to stream. So there
I
you
know, I
go.
know, I know, I know.
All right. So I'm gonna see your tune that is perfect, and I'm gonna up it by about 10,000%.
Okay.
Sir Duke.
Okay. All right.
I don't even have to say anymore.
Song is in the key of life.
Last song on side one.
I've got the album with the single with the vinyl version.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I mean, I could have picked I Wish, but there's something about that conjoined bass line and horn
Mhm.
figure
Mhm.
that's just staggering,
Yeah. Yeah.
staggeringly perfect.
I got another one, and then
This is why we're here.
I'm just watching the time here.
Okay.
Um, George Michael, Listen Without Prejudice, Volume One.
Yep.
Um, Something to Save, Side One. I believe it's track three.
Okay.
Acoustic piece with acoustic guitar with some strings put on, uh,
Yep.
some cello put on it. Beautiful melody, and he's saying to the person he's involved with, um, basically, I've given you everything that I have of me. You're not reciprocating what is going on. You're holding back from me. So I have to go for now. You figure out
Yep.
what you want. If I'm still around, I will be there for you. But I got to go. The verses are beautiful. The harmony vocals, he could double and triple track himself
Oh,
to
yeah.
Kingdom Come.
Very talented.
And again, what people don't know is he was a multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah, I mean, Faith is an amazing album to basically have it be principally one guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I wrote the songs and I performed most of them. Oh, and I produced it.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
So yeah, that was a deep one too.
that is a
Um,
deep one. Something to save.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, just want to do a time check. How many songs left do you think each of us have?
I've got one more and I'm good.
You got one more that I'm good? Okay. So I will
I
pick,
I will let you finish your list. No,
you're sure?
oui, madame.
What's that?
Oui,
Okay.
monsieur. Oui,
All
monsieur.
right.
Go
Oui,
ahead.
monsieur. Okay. I'm just going to do a list because, and I think it'll become obvious. Sister Golden Hair by America.
Ooh, okay. All right.
This next one is a deep one, but if you know it, you know it. This is the instrumental from my track list, and this is about as tough as it gets. Tower of Power, 1973 or 4,
Okay.
Squib Cakes
Oh my God. Okay.
has the most amazing horn solos and organ solo, and it's just a masterclass in groove and funk.
All right.
It is perfect.
Perfect.
It'll be
Okay.
on the playlist, and everyone will know it and bow down to its perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Three more. Uh, the Girl from Ipanema from the Stan Getz, Astrid Gilberto sessions. A band that I don't think most people have heard of called Swan Dive does this next song, and I'm sure you haven't heard it because this is like really, really deep.
Okay.
It's an album called sorry, the album is called June. The band is called Swan Dive. The song is Truly Madly Deeply. And when people write the textbook on perfect pop songs, this has to be in there. It
When did this?
is just, this would have been like 2004 or so.
Who wrote it?
And the band is called Swan Dive. And the
Okay.
guy who wrote it, I think his name is Bill Demain.
Okay. 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 I'm thinking of another group. Go on. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's just this perfect piece of like sunshine power pop. That is the best way to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, there's a track on this album called Automatic Sunshine. And again, it's like sunshine bubblegum power pop that just couldn't be any more perfect.
Mm-hmm.
This thing sounds like it fell out of 1968, but with 2004 production aesthetic. It's just beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Last one. And again, I'm throwing down the mic with this. Linda Ronstadt, you're no good.
Okay, that's a mic drop.
That's a mic drop. That is the entirety of my list.
Okay, I did have one, but now I've got three
I, I'm here for it.
from the same artist covering various genres. All Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac
Okay, all
and
right.
solo. Never Going Back Again
Okay.
from Rumors.
Yep.
From the box set of The Chain, 25 Years of Fleetwood Mac,
Yep.
released in 1992. The last track, I believe, on disc one, called Make Me a Mask. Brand new
Ma-
song written for the release. All Lindsey Buckingham on vocals and
Okay.
instrumentation. Choral vocals, I guess you'd call it. A lot of like overdubs with harmonies and has a uh an an Asian arrangement on the instrumentation with
Okay.
with the guitars and stuff.
That's called Make Me a Mask.
Yes. And from the pop field, Lindsey Buckingham, Holiday Road.
I don't know that one either.
From the movie Vacation,
Oh my goodness. As in like National Lampoon's Vacation?
Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo,
Okay, Hollywood Road by
Holiday Road, Holiday Road.
Holiday Road.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I said. I thought it was Holiday.
No, you said Hollywood.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Holiday Road by Lindsey Buckingham. Got
Yeah.
it.
I'm
Okay.
telling I'm telling you, man, those three songs, you got the acoustics of and folky references of Never Going Back Again.
Yep.
With Make Me a Mask, you've got the ornate, uh, textured, layered production of the guitars and the harmony vocals that he does with himself. Colin
Hmm.
Answer, double tracking of the vocals. Very textured, very opulent.
Again with the opulent.
Again.
Okay.
And Holiday Road is just a kick-ass pop song from the soundtrack.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's this whole list should be about kick-ass pop songs, frankly.
There you go. There you
Look what we did.
go.
Look what we just did here.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed this premiere episode of Perfection Confection.
Which was
Uh,
pretty much totally improvised.
exactly. This just came off the top of our heads. Like nothing was scripted here. So,
Well, I had thought about this that we
well,
talked about it, but
okay. Okay. Well,
I prepared, but I didn't know we were going to talk about it tonight.
there you go. There you go. Well, this was sort of like a last minute idea to start taping this episode from Jim, and I'm glad we did.
Me
So
too. Fun
once
stuff.
it was fun, it was fun, and we might do this again. Who knows?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And everything that I gave you off the top of my head,
I understand.
it
And
was
that's the amazing part of it.
stream of consciousness going on here. So
That
again,
that
ladies and
perfection just
gentlemen,
lives there.
I know a few people that would disagree. Anyways, um, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this improv episode or impromptu episode of Perfection Confection. Please put down in the comments any songs that you think that we would like or that anyone would like. Okay? Doesn't matter if it's a hit, doesn't matter if it's a deep cut, doesn't matter if it's an unreleased track or a B-side. We'd like to hear from you. We'd like to get a dialogue going.
And if you violently disagree with one of our choices,
Let us
tell
know.
us politely why you disagree. Don't be
Exactly.
violent. You
Exactly.
can violently disagree, but do
But
so
be polite about it.
exactly.
It's
Do
it's
what your
all
mama told you, you
it's
know?
all in the wording. Yeah, the way you word it. So yes. And my
Exactly.
mama did bring me up right. Again, for Jim Bricker, I am Armando Venditti signing off on our episode of Perfection Confection. Please, again, click like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep yourselves on top of any new content we've got coming up with shows like this. You never know, right? Um, all right. So, everyone, please look after yourselves and one another. We'll see you soon with more episodes, okay? Have a good night. Bye for now.